Well, hello folks, it's Mike here. I just want to welcome you back to Mr. Cast Iron, and today I want to talk to you about how to choose the right skillet size for whatever you're wanting to do. Now, as you can see here on the table, I've got several different cast iron skillets, and they range anywhere from like a 5-inch all the way up to 12-inch cast iron, and they even have bigger ones than that. They have 13 and 15, even a 20-inch cast iron skillet. But I've got a 13. I didn't dig it out, but anyway, I just want to talk to you for just a minute about how to choose the right size cast iron skillet for whatever you're looking to do. If you're looking to purchase a cast iron skillet, it's going to depend on what you want to use it for primarily. Now, if you just have a general use, my favorite is a 12-inch, and this is a cast iron skillet that I got from Cracker Barrel, and it's got a logo on it here of the American Seal, and so a 12-inch will do you just about anything you want to cook for. 2 to 4 people. You can pretty much accomplish anything in a cast iron skillet that's 12-inch. Now, here's another 12-inch. This happens to be from Cabela's. This is one of the first cast iron skillets I ever bought many years ago. It's got the logo of Cabela's, and Camp Chef is the one that actually makes Cabela's. A lot of times you can tell that by the little signature thumbprint here, or I don't know what you call that, little gashes here, but that's that just kind of tells me that it's Cabela's or Camp Chef. But anyway, a lot of your cast iron skillets will have logos on it like this because certain cast iron manufacturers and certain companies have cast iron manufacturers to make those for them. And just like this one is Farm Credit, my stepson gave this to me, and I use this every once in a while. This is perfect. This is an 8-inch cast iron skillet, and these are perfect for like if you're making a couple eggs or an omelet or something like that, maybe one hamburger. If you're a single person or if there's just 2 of you, you can get by with some of the smaller skillets. This is actually considered a deep dish or a deep cast iron skillet, 12-inch deep cast iron skillet. Some people call them chicken fryers. They're perfect for that because you can fry chicken in it without the grease boiling over onto your stove. And I use that a lot. I use it also to make chili. You can make a pot of chili in this real easy. And another one of my favorites, this is my 3-notch Lodge. It was probably made somewhere around, I'm going to say in the 60s or earlier. You've probably seen me, if you watched any of the videos on my channel, you've probably seen me use this little skillet. It's a 10.5-inch skillet. You've probably seen me use that many times because it's one of my favorite. It's not one of my oldest, but it's one of my favorite. And I love that skillet. Now, one thing I want to talk to you just a little bit about cast iron. Now, there's manufacturers that are in the United States, and then there's what we call Asian cast iron manufacturers, Asian iron or whatever. This is a Pioneer Woman cast iron skillet. This is my wife's, one of her favorite, and it became one of mine actually. I enjoy using it too once I got it cleaned up and used it and seasoned it a lot. But anyway, it has a signature piece here from Pioneer Woman, and it's a 10-inch skillet. 10 1/4, 10 1/2, whatever. But your 10-inch skillets are perfect for making pies. They're perfect for making cornbread. If you have a good cornbread recipe, you can put it in a 10-inch skillet and it'll rise up and you'll have real thick cornbread. And that's usually what I do. I use a 10-inch a lot of times when I'm making cornbread. Now, here's another piece from BSR, Burlington Stove and Range. This is a cornbread skillet. This is something that you may not, necessarily want, but, they're handy to make wedges of cornbread, or you can make a brownie or something like that, whatever you want to make in it. And, but now also you don't just necessarily have, your round from 5-inch, 8-inch, 10-inch, and 12-inch. but you also have square skillets. Now this little Wanderlust skillet is a neat little skillet. I've made a video about this before, and made a grilled cheese with that. But also, you know, you may be interested in like a grill pan, and these are heavy. Now they're real heavy duty. Of course, any cast iron basically is, so you got to keep that in mind when you're looking to find the perfect skillet that you're wanting to use. They're going to be heavier, and that's what makes them so great, because you know they're durable, they'll hold up, they'll hold heat, transfers the heat real easy and real good on your meal, whatever you're trying to cook. But a grill pan has, just like it says, it's got the raised ridges in here, and so you can you can achieve grill marks. Like if you're wanting to sear and grill a steak, you can have grill marks in the kitchen, in the house, without having to be outside on the grill. And there's several things that you can do with it. You can make a grilled cheese or a panini or something like that. Put a a grill pan on top of that and just get the marks that you want. But anyway, I just wanted to share this with you. There's several things that you can do with a lot of these. If there's just a single person or two, an 8-inch may be perfect for you. The three basic sizes is your 8-inch, your 10-inch, and then of course also your 12-inch. Now, like I said earlier, the most universal piece, one of the pieces that I use probably more than anything when I'm cooking a decent sized meal is a 12-inch, because one thing I like about a 12-inch is you can take and fry bacon in this. If you like bacon, you can lay a whole piece of bacon in here and it won't curl up on the edges. And that's something that that I'm kind of picky about. I mean, it does work in a 10-inch, but a lot of times your bacon will curl up on the side. Now I use this all the time when I'm searing a steak, because I don't know, I just love this cast iron skillet, this 3-notch Lodge, for cooking steaks. But once again, like if you wanted a deep dish, 12-inch deep dish, there's many things that you can do with this. You can make all sorts of things. One other thing too I want you to understand about cast iron and cast iron skillets: you can use these on the stove top, you can use them in the oven, you can cook with them out on a barbecue grill, you can cook on a fire pit, you can cook just about anywhere you want to cook anything with a cast iron skillet. And you can't do that with every other kind of skillet or cookware. And that's one thing that I really like about cast iron. So I hope this has been helpful to you. Let me know in the comments, what is one of your favorite pieces of cast iron skillet? Is it a round cast iron skillet? Is it a square cast iron skillet? Is it Asian made or is it American made? And so anyway, we appreciate you guys. Y'all have a great day now. It's Mike. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.